your legs. Okay. Hey guys. So, can you shut that? I just feel like it's very loud and I can't. Me and Ethan were just periscoping just like 5 seconds ago. It was kind of fun for a second. It was literally for like 5 seconds. Anyways, guys. So tonight, me and Ethan are gonna film our Q&A. It was from Instagram. All of my questions that I got are from Instagram. So, I'm just gonna look it up and let you guys know. There was a decent amount of questions and there were some really good ones too. So yeah. I'm really excited to do this. Yeah. So this will be fun. This is my first Q&A ever. I've never done a Q&A before. So if you guys want me to do more Q&As, then you just leave your questions that you have for us in the comments below. And then next time we do a Q&A, or just me, whatever, I will read from the comments. And then sometimes I'll do Instagram ones. I don't know. It's fun. First question of all of these is there a possibility of a baby number 4?
That's a big no.
That's a no. If you guys seen my vlogs when I was pregnant, Ethan did get snipped. So we are not going to have another baby. We don't want another baby. We really debated having Grayson. Like, it was the long debate with him.
That's where there's like a 4.5-year gap.
Yeah, because we just really didn't know if we were going to have another one or not.
We always talked about having one of each and being done, which we had. And so we were content for quite a long time, but we both always had the feeling like something was missing.
Yeah.
And so
he's our period at the end of our sentence. We're done. We're good. What is your favorite thing about living in Minnesota? Oh my God, you guys, my favorite thing, I just have to really just say this. My favorite thing, I think, is fall.
That's what I was going to say.
It's literally the prettiest thing ever. And like the first snow and like Christmas time.
Yeah, I was going to say all the seasons. But there's like fall, I could have fall year round. I love fall. Spring is awesome too because you get to the end of winter and you're sick of the snow and the cold and you just want it to be green and fresh.
Things, yeah.
I do love winter, but if I could have it my way, I would have winter from like the week before Thanksgiving to like all the snow gone the week after New Year's.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot to say who said these things. So Steph Kenny asked us if there's baby number 4, and this was Carissa. Carissa 1998 says, what's your favorite thing about living in Minnesota? And then, have you visited any places in Wisconsin? And yes, a lot. I've never been to Green Bay. I have friends who live in La Crosse. I've gone there a lot.
Your aunt used to live in
Milwaukee.
I was going to say Menominee.
Menominee, though,
yeah.
I've been to both, Milwaukee and Menominee. Those are pretty, and then the other places is just pretty much passing through Wisconsin to get to Menominee or La Crosse. La Crosse is not very far from us, actually. But like the border of Wisconsin, which is, what's that? Hudson is really close to us. Not really close, but you know, it's like an hour away. So yeah, we have visited Wisconsin.
Just late spring, early fall, a lot of time on the lake fishing.
Miss Tanya Lopez, I think, or Tanya Lopez, I don't know. How do you keep the romance alive with 3 kiddos? I'm having a hard time just having one. I'm finding it hard with just one.
It's definitely always a struggle.
It's definitely work. It's not, it's not something that just like comes.
Yeah, it's
naturally.
As much as you try, I mean, we've tried numerous times. Okay, we're going to do a date night every Wednesday or every Friday or every other, and we'll go strong with that for a month and a half, and then we'll be, you know, crazy life. Yeah, I would say doing date nights, making sure you have your alone time with your significant other. And,
yeah, without your kids. Because it's really hard to, like, actually talk. Does this look even to you?
Yeah.
It's really hard to, like, talk and interact, especially when you have kids, like, older that talk to you and interrupt all the time. So, definitely dates. And it's definitely work. It's not, you know, date without your kids, basically. Go out. What is the best tip on keeping a strong, healthy, and fun marriage? This is from Alex J. Snyder.
I think knowing what makes each other tick, kind of like knowing each other's love languages. And like Courtney is big into gifts. And so buying her something, surprising her with stuff, retail therapy.
Surprise gifts is more what I like. Like if I just come home and it was like, oh, hey, I got you a pop or I got you your favorite candy. It's like my favorite thing ever. Ethan, on the other hand, is physical touch. I mean, I think that's all guys is, but physical touch and like words of affirmation. I don't know if you guys have read the book though, but it's love languages or the five love languages, and you just like take a test. And it's really good to know just because everybody does everything different. Like if I cleaned the house, if he was like all over me, I'm like, look, get off. I'm not like, ugh, like go. But if I was like, oh, hey, or even just like holding his hand, like he likes that, obviously. And then he gets like, oh, I feel loved by her. If he's starting to do that to me, I'm like, no, you're annoying, you know. But if he, you know, like randomly was like, hey, you had a bad day, here's a box of chocolates or something. I don't know. I like that. So that's basically what, and fun marriage, I don't know, just be crazy. There's like act like a kid again. Like when you have, like we went tubing the other day, just me and him, and it was like so much fun, just me and him tubing. So I don't know, just do stuff that you used to do that you enjoyed with each other. Random
wrestle nights.
Yeah, okay, we know where that's going.
Once in a while, Courtney will get feisty and start
like once in a while, I'm always feisty. I'm just like not. Sometimes wrestling, I know where that leads to, so I just try to avoid that if I'm not in the mood. Why did you start working out? Michael Tomlin, sorry.
Who the heck is that?
I don't know Michael Tomlin. Michael Tomlin, why did you start working out, and what are your goals in fitness?
You asking both of us or just you? Or?
Probably both of us. Why did I start working out? I have always been into working out. I was a gymnast ever since I was 3. I've done gymnastics, so I've always been working out in some sort, training, whatever. After I had kids, it kind of became like my therapy to like get out of the house. They get go into the daycare, and I just get to work out by myself. Yep. My goals are, there's not anything specific. Like I guess, I mean they are, but like, I like a flat stomach, and I like my arms toned, and I actually would like to have a bigger, rounder butt. But I'm not like a goal like a bikini competition or anything like that. Just to stay fit, I guess. I don't know. What about you?
And that'd be my goal now too, is to stay in shape, to get more tone.
Screw Yourself says, have you ever been to Iowa? I have. Mm-hmm. Have you? Yes, you have. I had friends who actually live in La Crosse who lived in Iowa too at the time, and so I visited Iowa a handful of times, not a super lot of times, but we also had to go through Iowa to get to Kansas City, where my sister lived for a little bit.
And where my brother lives now.
And where his brother lives. And there's a lot of cornfields to get to, well, the part that we go through anyways, there's a lot of cornfields.
You've never really gone to Iowa to stay for an extended period of time?
No. I've never been like
passing through or meeting somebody there.
I've stayed in Iowa because my friends lived in Iowa, but I've never been there for like
I've had a couple work trips there.
Yeah, like Kayla Teeters, I think. How do you handle finances? How do you handle finances and staying out of debt? And it just says, "Love you guys, love you too." Kayla, she's so nice. How do we handle finances? Ethan does the finances, basically. I don't do that. It's not my forte necessarily.
Yeah.
Being a housewife, like maybe that should be, but it's not. I'm not very organized. As like in my brain, it's scattered. Yeah. He's more of like a list, like kind of person. He knows all the bills, when they come out, when the blah, 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 blah. I don't. Yep. So, we are not completely out of debt yet. We do have 2 more debts that we have. We just paid off our cars recently, which is huge. Yep. Huge. We have had car payments since we were first married. Yeah. And that's big. But our goals are to be, Ethan has like some student loans still that we need to pay off. And so we have that, but
yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
Yeah, we haven't always been good at it. There's definitely been times where debt has gotten a hold of us and it sucks.
I mean, we started when we were so young that it's like we basically have gotten ourselves, we got married, we didn't have debt, and then we got ourselves into debt, and now we're getting ourselves out of debt.
Yeah, and it wasn't ever anything super serious, or we were in trouble with collectors or law or anything like that, but it was just, you know, life changes. I changed a job at one point and took a significant pay cut, and we didn't really make the necessary changes, and so we got into some debt, and then
we basically follow Dave Ramsey, and so we have like our savings account set, and we have a certain amount of money that goes all towards the bills, and then gas and groceries and kids stuff, dates, everything else we minus out, and then whatever we have left over, basically all of that, and tithing. Basically, all of that goes to a specific debt. And so we have had, luckily, we can do that. Like, we have enough left over to pay off debt. So we're, like, really close to being out of debt, which we're really, really excited about. We could go on forever about finances and debt, but we just, like, we don't have time. But maybe we'll make a video about it if you guys are interested. I don't know. Jacqueline Hazel says, how to be debt-free. How are you able to spend so much time at home with the kids? Almost debt-free.
Yeah.
But
how are you able to spend so much time at home?
Yeah.
Basically? I mean, the way you look at it with the cost of daycare nowadays, you got to have one heck of a job as a mom to make it make sense for you not to stay home.
It doesn't make sense. I don't have a job good enough to do that.
And Courtney always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and to be able to invest in our kids' lives and bring them to school, drop them off.
Yeah.
Teach them during the summer. She does a really good job of, you know, doing workbooks so they kind of stay on track throughout the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, so for us, it just never made sense for me to go to work. J. Dawn Fashion says, Ethan, will you make a sofa table and ship to Indiana? Please, your work is awesome. He totally would, but the shipping costs, man.
Yeah, I have to check the shipping costs.
That might be expensive. Okay, Alex Kalukas. You guys, I'm really bad at names. How do you handle...
Klukas?
Yeah. How do you handle fights and getting annoyed with each other? It'll
probably be a lifelong thing that we work at. Because as long as we've been together, 9.5 years now, we still need to remind ourselves of how we fight. So, I mean, when we
what makes us tick as to what annoys him and what annoys me. Like, it's just something we know, but it's like we still get like...
Yeah, just knowing that our marriage and her is worth resolving things and understanding that she's a type I can within a couple seconds be apologetic and be fine, and she needs time. Just understanding how each other tick.
Jamie MCK says, how did you guys meet? We met at church. I was like 6. He was 9. I don't know. We're 3 years apart. I don't know. He used to like my sister. It's a true story. And that's how we met. We met a long time ago. So we've known each other for...
Used to like my best friend.
We have known each other for basically our whole lives, basically.
Yeah.
Olivia Machi says, when will I see you and your wonderful children again? Soon. You'll have to come.